me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever. You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had.
All right, we are live for the season 9 Watkins Glen freaking race. I don't know, but yeah, Watkins Glen. I'm be dead honest. I forgot to do the points graphic thing, but I think it's safe to assume that Kyle Watts is the points leader.
Hey guys, I'm back. I hope you guys missed my voice. Of course you did. Just don't even need to say it in chat. You guys missed my voice. We're here for DSRA Watkins Glen, for the Hanson 250 presented by NPC. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, Gamer Boy and Core Gamer, hello, welcome to the stream chat. Happy to have you guys on board. It's Watkins Glen, and to absolutely nobody's surprise, Kyle Watts is on the top of the board right now with a 1 minute 10.058. Surprisingly, though, not really surprisingly for anybody else who's been here for the last 2 weeks, but it's pretty surprising for me because I've been gone for 2 weeks. Landon Lyle, 2/10 behind him with a 10.2, Tala 10.5, Joshua Clemens 10.7, Kirsten Bell 10.8. This field spread in the top 10 is a lot closer than I thought it would be, if I'm being honest. But yes, as Zach did state, the point standings paint a very not fun story if you like close championship battles like the ones we've had over the last two seasons, because Kyle Watts is 204 points ahead of Victor Delgado III coming into this race, and I believe it has been mentioned in announcements multiple times, if Kyle Watts outscores Victor by 12 points, Kyle Watts clinches the championship with 4 races left in the season after tonight.
That is insane.
So, that's that. Last week's winner was a Grand Slam by Kyle Watts. The week before that will not be mentioned.
Yep. But yeah, I think Kyle Watts, I mean, we talked about it time and time again. He's been that one guy that's just blaring talent. I mean, that's really all you got to say about him. Granted, he's not a controller, and that in of itself is a huge accomplishment that he's able to do this well on controller. I mean, every single league that I broadcast on this channel, DSRA, IFAR, TCRS, Gnarl, all 4 of them, he has done very well in there. And even IFAR just got his first win of the season last night. Shoot, time warp. But yeah, no, he's been cooking.
Insane talent, but he might have some competition tonight, as he apparently. Just slammed the fucking barrier. I'm watching it on your stream, not even watching him. With Landon Lyle 2/10 behind him, Tala Aziz 5/10 behind him. The question now becomes consistency. That's going to be the key here tonight. Caution fast, cautions, is that going to happen? Let's actually take a look at our trends here, courtesy of Victor Delgado III. Last season's race, caution-free. Season 7 only had one caution late into the race. Season 6, caution-free. Season 5, caution-free. Season 4, we did not run Watkins Glen. We did not run in the trucks either. We have had an average of 0.66 cautions. Because the first 3 Watkins Glen races each had one caution. Last season went caution-free. So, with cautions out of the question now becomes consistency. How consistently can you hit those 1-minute 10s to where you can, be in contention for the race win? Tires, fuel are going to be a factor as well. We've done the math. You can only make it on one stop this race because of fuel. Tire wear is also good. Tires are always a factor and are, especially here. You're going to burn up all your tires, not just the lefts or the rights. All your tires are going to get burnt up. It's going to be a fun one, especially if Lyle and Talha can keep up with Kyle here.
Yeah, those definitely have been the two that have actually kept up with him somewhat close. They're not like they're close. And you can't count out Joshua Clemens, Kirsten Bell, who are also in that 110 lap bracket, and heck, even Brandon Beal, Harry Crawford. They're not fast, but they could sneak in, a good finish tonight if they hit their marks right.
Sir.
Yeah. One more thing to note on Harry Crawford. This is actually his. I want to say his DSRA debut. I don't know if that's true or not, but first race this season for sure for Harry Crawford at 76. I don't see him on track right now, but you will eventually.
At some point tonight, you will see him.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to be going to qualifying in about 3 minutes. I do have a graphic that Matthew Wilhite put together, so hopefully that... I'm assuming it's just going to show qualifying results, but it also shows the practice results as well, so I don't know if that's going to be a concern or not, but regardless, roll with it.
And Kyle Watts has cracked the 1-minute 9s with a 1-minute 9.999.
That's... wow.
I don't know what the track record is. I'm going to go look at it now. But that is mad fast.
Yeah, no, that's...
mad fast.
Grant might be bottom of the barrel, but that digit is enough to make a statement.
That is a 10th off of the track record set by shall not be named.
Would have figured. Well, the name of the game tonight, I don't think it's going to be setting track records in the race anyway.
Absolutely not.
But it's going to be a game of track position, I feel like, and like you said, tires, managing that gas, timing your pit stop, and also, like you said, we haven't had cautions here in we haven't had a lot of cautions here over the past few seasons. Do I think that's going to change tonight? I'm going to be honest, I don't know, because there's a bit of variations here. I don't think we usually see some guys here that we would normally see, so it's not going to be your typical road course race, I don't feel like, because of that, but it just really depends on how these guys race each other and how patient they are, I guess, with their maneuvers to decide on whether it's going to be green or not for the most part, but only time will tell on that.
15 cars on the scoring, on the timing and scoring right now. Plus the extra couple of us who are here as officials or commentators.
Or
so
both.
Yeah, 15 car strong field tonight. Brandon Beal, Jonathan Solos have joined the session.
Yeah, Solos, I don't know if he's put down a lap yet or not, but I've heard that he's going to be one to watch tonight in that 10 car. He actually just came fresh off of a win in ISCC a few minutes ago in another league at Sonoma, so he's got some fresh experience, I guess you could say. So that might bend to his advantage, but we'll see.
shall soon see here. 1 minute to go until qualifying starts. We have that little 5-minute dead air period of what the fuck are we talking about?
Yep. Speaking of,
wait.
Kirsten Bell upside down in the bus stop.
Also, I just realized your ticker doesn't show like 09. It just shows 1 minute 9.999 instead of 1 minute 09.
Like on the scrolling ticker?
Yeah, the scrolling ticker.
Huh. This is not an issue. Oh well.
Qualifying time, 5 minutes of qualifying and all that stuff. This is the first time actually I host the server in ages. And I have Ethernet, and I have really fucking good internet, so we are not going to be having any stutters tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is as real and as raw as it's going to get.
More thing to note here, these guys only have 1 lap. So if you bin it, I wouldn't say you're screwed, but you're in a lesser good
You
position.
won't be starting at the front.
Yeah.
Also, is this the first time that like most of Egg Racing has shown up?
I think Daytona, they showed up quite a bit. They had I think they had 3 out of 4.
Yeah, that was the season opener. Like ever since the season opener. Who else is on Egg Racing? Hold on.
Bennett and Solos, I think the only 2 right now because Friesen got attendance check. Unless he signed a 4th guy I didn't know
We
about.
have Solos, Friesen, Bennett, Roman Gonzalez. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, Solos is the only one here for Egg Racing.
Wait, isn't Bennett
Well,
here?
I don't think Bennett's here. Oh no, Bennett's here.
I'll say.
Bennett's here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bennett's here. Kyle Watts stinks. Thank you, Kirsten.
That is a.
I
good-
assume that's Kirsten.
Yep, that's Kirsten. Yep. Very good input there. Very good input.
Oh, and Crystal Bennett is live streaming their perspective as well
On Twitch? Or
on
YouTube?
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So as a matter of fact, I will drop that here in the stream chat. I'll just copy paste that and do all that good shit. Well, they're kind of in the same boat that we are. I believe they aborted their qualifying run. They won't be qualifying.
The way they usually run
Solid
this track, I
stick.
guess.
Wait for the lap times to come in. Don't know what to talk about, but it's probably going to be Kyle Watts on pole if I had to guess. Like Lyle or Tala pull something out of their ass. Well, Clements is the first one to put a time down with a 10.4.
Yeah.
Brandon Beal, Harry Crawford, Garson Muyoung.
Ooh.
Kyle Watts goes 10 minute 0, or sorry, not 10 minute. 1 minute 10.060. And then Lyle, 1 minute 10.690. Tala, 10.898. Victor's cracked the 1 minute 10s with a 10.913. And that's qualifying over. Joshua, sorry, not Joshua. Oh, I'm a moderator for this chat. Yippee. Kyle
Josh.
Watts on pole. I guess I don't know if you're gonna set up the little graphic there or whatnot, but it is Kyle Watts and Joshua Clements making up your front row here for tonight's race. Landon Lyle and Tala Aziz making up row 2. Row 3, Victor Dikant III, Brandon Beal. Row 4, you have Garson Muyoung, Harry Crawford. Row 5, Soup Ricer 69 and Buddy Campos. Row 6, Matthew Wilhite. That's how you say it, right?
The graphic's
Yeah.
going to be incorrect for a little bit, but I just updated it.
Yeah. And Jonathan Solos making up the final row of those who have qualified. Drivers who did not qualify include Crystal Bennett, Kirsten Bell, and Noel Nichols, who I believe is a new face for me.
I can't say I've seen him. I think I remember seeing him somewhere. No, they raced last week. But I don't. I guess I was racing last week. Didn't get to see him from the track.
I guess the way the graphic is meant to be interpreted is the left side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, row
The
1.
right side is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, it's like Well, yeah, actually, yeah, that's the case.
Yeah, it's not like row 1 is the top row and the second row and the third row. It'd be Kyle on the left, Joshua on the right, instead of Kyle.
Oh well. At least
Yeah.
we experimented with it. Probably not gonna be perfect,
A
but
shot was taken. It's a pretty good. It's a pretty nice one, honestly.
work
Like,
to Wilhite on helping get that set up.
Yep. So that is our qualifying order set. Kyle Watts is consistently just hitting those 1-minute 10s. So I don't know who else could beat him, man. I'm gonna be real here, Chief.
Yeah,
This
he's
guy's fucking quick.
with his style around this track. I don't even think it's a question on who the guy to beat is tonight.
We shall soon see here. Happy hour underway. Lap times what? Happy hour lap times don't really matter. It's just trying to find where your pit stall is. Joshua Clements goes 1 minute 28.852. It's a new track record from Joshua Clements, ladies and gentlemen.
And one thing to mention, DMS front row. I don't know if you already mentioned that or not, but it's quite interesting.
Wait, what the?
Clements and
I don't know if
Watts.
Clements was DMS.
Yep.
Damn. Congratulations to DMS on the front row lockout.
Yep. AJ Rodriguez with the Thanos snap on the driver lineup. But yeah. Honestly, I think it's like 5 guys I have my eye on, but honestly, Kyle Watts has just been ultimately the guy to beat.
He is the class of the field.
Yeah. You could say watch out for Clements, you know, and heck, Moo Young too. They're quick. I'm thinking Lyle and Kirsten, potentially Talha is probably might have more pace in the short run, but we'll see what Garson puts together. Definitely don't want to throw Garson under the bus because they're pretty quick here tonight as well. There's Harry Crawford we were talking about a little bit ago, making his debut tonight. Throwing it back to the V8 Supercars Holden Commodore Red Bull livery. Imagine Mid Motorsports did their like Mobile 1 throwbacks, and then Harry Crawford was doing that throwback. Imagine all that on track. That'd be crazy.
So I have most everyone's paint scheme except for
I think Harry's
Clements.
the only new one. Oh, and Clements, yeah, but yeah.
Harry, yeah.
Yeah, Clements had a good race going last week. I don't know if some of y'all seen Lation Kill Teskar Jr. was streaming that one. He didn't stream it, but he recorded it and uploaded it. I don't know if y'all seen that, but Josh was in good position to get a good finish there, but his motor went out on him at Iowa. So looking for a little bit of rebound here tonight for the 92. Yeah, I haven't seen much of solos on the board. I wonder if there's mistakes or if he's just trying a different strategy here. But I definitely don't want to sleep on solos, even though he does enough sleeping as it is.
I see what you did there.
But yeah, regardless.
Tell Tolo so he can clip that.
Even speaking of sleeping, that's exactly what he's doing right now at the exit of the pit road.
Monk shoe.
As it's race time.
Drivers to your cars. Skip ahead. Road racing. This is our second road course race, our second and last road course race of the season. We have Lime Rock. And we have Watkins Glen.
Drivers, start your engines!
Somebody throw Kyle Watts in a GTP and a set of Corsa around here, and we're going to see who really is the fast one. As they roll off the grid here, Toyota front row, all Dodge second row. Hold on, I just noticed that. All Toyota front row, all Dodge second row. The third row is split between Chevy and Dodge. You have another Chevy and a Toyota. They're the only Ford in the field. Back there with Buddy Campos. Pace car comes off the field in the hands of the number 4. He only needs 12 more points against number 22 to clinch the championship. With 4 races remaining in the season, the green flag is out and we're underway here at Watkins Glen. Looks like the 92 had a little bit of the edge there on the race start, but Kyle Watts is going to hold the coveted inside line going into turn 1. Nice and neat. All good so far. NR, don't do this. NR, don't do this to me. It crashed.
It's a server. Server died.
Oh well.
User left your channel.
Uh-oh. Well, a little bit of technical difficulties. I'm gonna take the opportunity because I just realized the lap thing was... Oh, crap. That is a game crash right there. Get this issue sorted out. So they're gonna have to get the qualifying order.
User joined your channel.
Ready?
We're gonna mute Duel. Gonna mute Duel again.
True.
This truly is a bruh moment.
Yeah.
My dad's calling me.
I'll get off of me.
The heck be whispering? What the heck? So there's no way I'm gonna be able to detect that. But yeah, some technical difficulties. We're gonna have to reset the server. I don't know if they got the qualifying results or not, but I think if need be, they can get that from another source. But yeah. Yeah, qualifying is over, AJ. Yeah, the server died. Hold on. Checking here.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, sorry about that. What's going on?
Because the server died, the admin password doesn't work anymore, so I'm gonna need the boss from George.
Okay. George! Okay, so he said his dad was calling him.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Buddy left your channel.
Okay, so new problem. Because the server died, the admin password doesn't work anymore, so I need George to boss me and Victor. Problem is, Victor is no longer, not Victor, George is no longer at his computer right now.
George, please.
Honestly,
Wake
AJ,
the fuck up this morning.
AJ, if you can actually get in, go for it. Try. I'll let George know if you do need more time. But yeah, just get the track downloaded, or if you already have it downloaded, just join the server, and it's in practice right now, so you should be able to. I would assume you'd be relegated back to last.
Buddy joined your channel.
Hey,
This
George,
Wake
also,
the fuck up, George. God damn it.
Duel, also, AJ said in the chat that he might join
I
if it's
do
still
not give a fuck about AJ being 5 minutes, alright? I need this thing now.
Nah, now I hear it, but like, if he does join, like, is he allowed to like race, like,
Yeah,
start in
he'll
the
just
back?
be at the end. He'll just be at the end of the longest line.
Alright,
But,
alright. I'm just curious. Oh, I think we tried DM calling him, maybe? I wish I had some Jeopardy music. That'd be nice right now.
that would be a good idea.
I would also get
Buddy left
copyright
your channel.
on me,
So
which
yeah, we're
is
stuck playing a waiting game.
never fun.
Depending on how long, depending on how long this goes, I might just fold. But I'm gonna hold out for now.
I'm back. What happened?
Duel needs a boss.
Ugh. That's why I stopped doing this fucking shit. What number is duel? 999.
Ooh, AJ got in just in time.
We were saved. God damn it.
And I have to
Alright,
reset
so
my
everyone's
cameras
here,
again!
right? We're all good? Alright, perfect. So we're just gonna cut straight to the race. I have the qualifying order up and good to go. So again, stay at pace speed when the flag drops a green, and we'll get everyone ordered right where they should, and we'll do a manual race start.
Alright.
As far as I'm aware, they're gonna do a formation lap to reset the order.
Yeah.
Drivers, start your engines!
So I'm gonna make sure I got my lap thing working. Boop. Alright.
I'm gonna trust y'all here on this, on if we can be able to do a double file start for this. So I'll probably have y'all stay single file until after the carousel, and then after that y'all can double up if you want.
So they are going to use a lap or two of pacing of this race, which will also affect strategy, I think. I imagine some of these guys may be a little good here with clutching the gas. So that'll be something to watch for sure. I don't think it's going to be a huge effect, but it'll be something to watch nonetheless. It may extend that fuel by about like a
we
lap
can
or
bump
two.
up pace speed to 45 miles an hour.
But yeah, they're going to be setting this lap and next lap up to set up the starting order, which will be
Alright, so
all
our
that,
starting order is row number 1, P1 and 2 is the 4 of Kyle Watts and the 92 of Joshua Clements. Third is the number 1 of Landon Lyle. Fourth is the 20th of Tala Aziz.
So yeah.
Had mute duel there for a minute, but yeah, they're gonna get everybody settled up. I don't know if this is gonna take 1 or 2 laps, assuming they're going 45. We only got like what? How many cars?
16, I believe.
I should be able to get this thing going here with 1 pacing lap. So they're gonna do a quiet zone control, where Kyle Watts is going to hit the chat like you usually would see in Gnarl, CCRS, IFR. So just that for your initial start.
Uh-huh. Yes, you are right. There's my phone. There's my phone. I need to keep track of my Uber Eats order. Pizza and the cheesecake.
Do you think, with this 1 lap of pacing, you think any Mad Lad may try to something crazy here with strategy?
I don't know, but that is something that could be taken into account. You are still burning fuel.
Yeah.
Tires might be warmer. Tires might be colder than what a normal race start. So apparently, Duel said that it go too wide after the carousel, and nobody fucking listened.
Oh well. Well, we got 22 laps in this race. Interesting. It wouldn't shock me to see some Mad Lad try to just not pit.
Nah. Also, they managed to save 2 laps of fuel over the next 20-odd laps. I really doubt they're going to push on 1 stop. Oh, and the back of the field is still not set up.
Oh well.
Good job, you guys.
POV ARCA pacing. Green flag is in the air here. DSRA, Watkins, Glen. Kyle Watts with a big, good start there.
Big slam in the back of the field there from the 14. Galdado goes 3 wide. He takes 3rd place away from the 1 and the 20.
Oh, wow.
The 1 takes it right back, though, straight around the outside. Victor gained and then lost 2 positions there. He is on a net gain of 0 on the race start.
Jonathan Solo's making some big moves. A little bit further on back.
But the 4 and the 92 ran away with it. Toyota 1-2, Dodge 3, 4, 5. The first Chevy is in 6th.
Brandon Beal.
And the lone Ford is in 12th. Rest in peace, brother.
Going forward to Kenny Campos. And man, AJ Rodriguez, I mean, he has no practice, no qualify. Just joined the server like right before y'all were going to go to the race after this reset. So this is a big advantage for him points-wise. I don't know if it's going to be a game changer, but it'll definitely set a precedent, I think, for that team and for himself. That'll help his season. Ooh, Matthew Wilhite in the wall. A little bit further on back.
So while the front 2 run away with it, there is a battle happening a little lower down the field. Brandon Beal gets a move on the inside of the 14. He takes away 5th place, 6th place from the English. Can you tell I haven't commented in a while? Matthew Wilhite goes way wide. Well, watch the rejoin there, buddy.
Yeah, I knew. Oh, Kenny Campos in the wall.
Oh.
Keeps it out of everyone's way. Fortunately, it cost him quite a bit of time.
14 and the 37 look like they're going to be having a little bit of fun tonight. 14 goes way wide in the bus stop. That's going to allow the 37 to gain the spot back. Big
battle between Brandon Beal, Jonathan Solos. Trying to see how that shakes up.
Taking a little bit of a peek on the number 4. Hello, D-Dog. Welcome to the stream chat.
I still agree that Kyle Watts is still kind of lights out, but I gotta applaud Clemens for keeping up with him here. That could help long term, big time, if he can.
Well, is this a case of is Kyle Watts saving or is Joshua Clements pushing?
That's a good thing to bring up there, actually. We're gonna find out here soon enough, though. That's for sure.
Yep. Kyle Watts' last lap was a 11.7. Joshua Clements 11.542. Landon Lyle 11.3. Tall 11.4. These guys are really close in terms of lap time, actually.
Yeah, this top four, 100% the guys to watch. Delgado, he's still holding on as well. I don't know if y'all seen him in I4 last night. And Homestead, he actually had pretty good pace there. Unfortunately, he got mired up in some stuff. So he's found some pace lately. And granted, this is a different type of track, different league. But, you know, some things can translate. And again, Jonathan Solo's right there as well. He's going to be one to watch. I don't know.
The question becomes, is Clements going to try and challenge his teammate, knowing that his teammate has to gain a certain amount of points? Of course, he's fighting Victor Delgado, who's not had the best season compared to seasons prior. But still, you want to get as many points as you can. You want to keep that gap alive. Clements taking another peek to the inside, decides otherwise. You do a lot of learning when you're behind the car in front of you. Like when you're running solo, you're going to be making the same things you always do. Maybe it's fast, maybe it's slow. But when you're behind somebody, especially Kyle Watts, you're going to be learning a lot. You're going to be learning the line, you're going to be learning the braking. You know, maybe how aggressive he's taking some corners compared to others. You're learning a lot. Tala just launching the curbs there in the bus stop.
He's keeping up here pretty good with Landon Lyle. As a whole, this entire top four is kind of equal pace. Obviously, their distance is a bit differed because of start, but overall, in the short run.
Side for fifth. Between the 14 of Solos and Victor Delgado. Solos swings it around the outside, takes fifth place away from the 22. The championship wasn't sealed already. It's sealed now. They finish like this, Kyle Watts will be, I believe, the first ever DSRA champion to win it on a road course.
Dang. But yeah, Brandon Beal having a pretty good day. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't expect him to do this well, but he's still holding on. He's not holding on big time, but if I'm not mistaken, highest running Chevrolet, so pretty good to have under your belt nonetheless. Running P7.
Garson and 76 of Crawford
Tala
doing battles. The car's gone off the track. Tala Aziz. Oh man.
He's talking about those S's being his gremlin. Hits the grass and just knocks him loose.
And Buddy Campos, I believe, has blown his engine. Yep. Clutch issue. Buddy Campos is out of this race. Tala Aziz. Worn tires. Now with that spin. Lost the back end there as I'm looking through Zach's replay.
Yeah, it's a race killer right there.
He's got a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, I was talking about, we're going to talk about Crystal Bennett also having a good day here at Watkins Glen. Usually you don't see him, I mean, granted, I know it's like 8th, but, you know, not too bad of start of the day for the 84. See what they can do. And then, like I said, Garson, Muyang also having solid run. Nothing too special right now. I wonder if they're actually saving a little bit for the end of this race.
Oh, Soup's gone around in the back. Off the exit of the final corner.
Tala in pit road also. I think that's because Tala spun. Take a look, see what happened to Soup. Soup actually had some damage prior. I wonder where that's from.
He just lost the back end going into the corner. Really easy to do in these cars around this track.
Fortunately, he didn't hit nobody. In pit road.
A lot of damage to race cars here today so far, and we're barely on lap 7.
I don't think Tala can contend for the win or anything of that nature, but this definitely puts him in a better spot pitting early here, I think, instead of staying out with those older tires and hoping for the best.
Yeah, he's already going to have a full tank of fuel. He's going to have some fresh tires. They're granted, everyone else is going to have the advantage come the end of the race, but he has a chance to make up some spots here on pit road.
Try to manage that whatever you can with what you got. Kirsten Bell also going to pit road. While these guys are going to go with that one stop and make it early. That way they can set themselves up for the end of this thing. Matthew Wilhite out there a little bit further back holding up AJ Rodriguez, I think. I don't know if that's still the case, but...
Kyle Watts has pulled a 7/10 gap to Joshua Clements.
I believe the
Talha's
caution's
also
out.
set. Oh, caution is out. 2 cars. Talha Aziz.
Oh, is he involved?
It's in the game chat. Talha says 2 cars.
Must have seen something. Oh. Wilhite and AJ get together? They did. I was worried about that. Looks
Take a look
like
back at that.
AJ Wilhite was holding up AJ big time, and then Wilhite I don't know what to make of that. I think he just lost it for the most part.
Wilhite wheel spinning throughout the entirety of the bus stop.
Yeah, that was something.
That was
You know what they say?
interesting wreck.
This changes everything.
This does stack the field back up, and they make their one and only pit stop that they need to make under caution. They lose no ground,
Now,
and it could be a straight shot to the finish.
yeah, I don't think it's a big loss for Kirsten even on the lead lap. Okay, this is actually not a huge loss for Kirsten. They're going to get the free pass. I think they're going to be in that track position wise anyway. I'm not sure, but this will set them back a little bit. Talha, I'm going to say this helps Talha.
This helps Talha out a lot, but now he's got to claw his way back through the field and make as few mistakes as possible if he wants to sniff the top 5.
Furthermore, you got to get through traffic without making said mistakes, so it's going to be a tough thing to do. Is that road open? I guess they already pit.
I guess Talha had a black flag, and then the yellow came out.
Oh man. Okay, so he actually.
So Talha's gonna have to either serve it or it'll be cleared by the admins. I'm not too sure.
I think he's serving it right now. I think I seen him in pit road.
Yeah, he's serving something.
Oh, he's
Getting another
service,
pair of-
so. Hard to say.
Another set of tires, probably topping off on fuel a little bit as well. You lose nothing from doing that. You're already at the back.
Yep.
This is so 3 minutes away. Hope they
This-
can actually find my fucking house, because they never do.
This definitely changes this race up, because we had a point where, you know, everyone's gonna pit, and we did see Kirsten, Talha pit under the green. Now these guys are, I don't know if they pit already, but for the most part, you pit here, you're good at the end, and it's just going to come down to pace and surviving.
Survival, managing your tires, pace, as Zach mentioned already. You can manage tires all you want, but if you're slow, you're not gonna gain much from it.
Full high
Now the
factor.
4, the 92, the 1, and the 20, if he was up there, this would be massive for them, because now it comes down to who can save their tires better.
Wilhite with a blown right front tire, so he's gonna wobble on pit road.
Everybody, and I mean everyone, is coming down pit road. Not a soul has stayed out.
No brainer here.
I'm not joking. Everyone's come down pit road. Holy fuck.
This is the money stop. No mistakes here.
No penalties, no mistakes. Take all the tires, take all the fuel you can. I believe Talha's serving the penalty. Talha already came down pit road. We'll find out here.
Sure what the thing on that is.
Well, Talha just sped down pit road, so I'm not too sure what's going on there.
I don't know.
No fucking way.
What happened? Who's supposed to... Oh, right.
I was gonna say, there's no way Matthew won the race off pit road, but the race off pit road goes to the 92 of Joshua Clements. My order's here, so Zach, take over for a little bit while I go get my pizza.
Alright. But yeah, no. Clements gets the lead out of pit road. That's going to change some things up. Obviously, that 12 car getting some 4 fresh Goodyears after spinning. And Soup also having a pretty rough night along with AJ Rodriguez. Better than a Provo, but you still want your race going better than this if you're AJ Rodriguez. We'll see what he can put together for this last run we're going to have. I think they're going to let us go green this time. I could be wrong. Talha is with that black flag for speeding, his night going from bad to worst, but at least he is up with the pack, so he has a chance to gain some spots back. I don't think a top 5 is in the cards for that 20 car tonight unless hell breaks loose, which if you know DSRA, that happens sometimes. So I wouldn't put anything out of the equation, but in terms of just how these things put themselves up towards the end, it's going to be interesting to see. But the pace car lights are off. We're going to go green this time. Unlike the initial start, we're only going to do single file. And this kind of gives a pretty decent advantage to Josh here in the 92 car. They have, well, let's say they got about, like 13, 14 laps. You just push. I think 13 would be more accurate. And I wouldn't say just push the whole way, but they have 13 laps. And it's probably going to be them, Kyle Watts. Heck, Jonathan Saul, this is the highest he's been all day. I don't know what he has in that 14 car. We're going to find out here if he has it. Landon Lyle, he's been quick. I don't know what they're going to have. Delgado, he's not really been like a big factor, but he is up there, and he's been up in this top 5 pretty much all race, so a lot can happen here.
Alright, pizza's acquired.
Pizza is acquired. We're going to find out here on this restart.
So that is one caution, and we've only had, like any Watkins Glen race that has happened has only had one caution. So we're going to see here, will that trend continue? Will that trend fall apart and crumble like my hopes and dreams of being a race car driver?
Oh. You know what they say, there's a lot of people on Mount Everest that climbed up that mountain with a lot of hopes and dreams. And some of them didn't make it down.
Our first lead change of the night comes down to pit strategy. The field in the hands of the number 92. Waiting. A little bit more waiting because the restart zone's all the fucking way down here. And green flag is out. We're back underway. The 1 of Landon Lyle looks like he got a better restart than the 14. The 14's going to defend down the inside. The 1's looking down the inside. The 1, the 4 is looking down the inside of the 92. Nothing happens. 1 around the outside of the 14. They're going to be side by side going into the S's.
Ooh, they touch.
They're the door banging. That's the NASCAR, motherfuckers. We touch here. But halfway through this race, Talha is already crawling his way back through the field.
How the heck did he gain that many spots?
He's gotten past the 76. Into the bus stop, the 78, looking a little bit squirrely going inside there. Wow.
Yeah, he lost a couple spots there at 78. He's had a rough night.
Yep. Talha now looking, setting his sights on the 70. The top 4 have pulled away. The 92 has gained a little bit of time there on the 4, but none of this really matters when in the long run, that 4 is faster.
I want to see what that 14 has. This is the best position they've been in all night. Jonathan Salas, he is now really in prime position to put himself in a spot to potentially win this race. I'm very curious to see how he executes these next few laps.
But again, the game is here as fucking Kyle Watts dives it down the inside of the 92. 92's going to hang on to it. He's actually going to lose a spot there. The 14's in second now.
Wow, what a send there.
Hello?
What a send there from Watts. Didn't work, and Salos takes advantage of it.
And the 14 setting his sights on the 92. Lads, we're in for a good fucking fight here. He's got the run. He's looking down the inside of the bus stop. Thinks better of it. You don't want to go side by side through there unless if you know what you're doing.
Makes this corner a little bit better than the 92.
Position is turn 1 and the carousel if you can make it work out of the bus stop, which the 14 looks like he's trying to make do.
Oh my gosh, he is right there. Lyle also holding on.
Imagine, is Kyle Watts biding his time now? He's behind all the cars. He could be saving his stuff. waiting for a push later in the race, as we are approaching / past the halfway point of this race.
Only time will tell with Watts. It's hard to say. But he goes wide there in 1. That's going to let Lyle
wide.
down to 4th now. That 4 car is, if Lyle can clear him here, which he can't.
Side by side for 3rd between the 1 and the 4. Who's going to back out going into the bus stop? The 14's right on the back end of that 92. Start applying a little bit of pressure here. Try and make this overtake.
I think Salah's going to arc that corner a little different, try to get a better exit. He's going to do so. Oh, wow, what a move. I don't know, he backed out. Okay, I thought he was going to execute on that. That's going to cost him some time.
Inside. The thing about these road races, they are psychological, all right? And that applies to any form of racing. You have to get in the head of the guy in front of you to try and force them into a mistake.
Speaking
3
of,
wide into turn 1 behind. The 20, the 70, and the 84. The 70 hangs on tight to that position. But Jesus Christ, they almost killed each other in turn 1.
goodness. They made it work, though.
14 right on the back end of that 92 once again. Is he going to look this time? Probably not. You don't want to overtake into the bus stop.
Unless you're crazy.
Unless you're crazy.
Or Nathan Pank, one or the other.
Yeah. Well, Nathan Pank would clean you out.
True, true.
You just tell that 14 is slightly faster than that 92.
Be hard to pass him. I like how he's playing that psychological game you were talking about. Oh, he makes a mistake! That allows Watts to come back into the picture real quick. Solo's having to take a little bit more of an awkward line. That's going to allow Watts to get right underneath him. Oh, big slide!
Big
Oh!
slapper out of the final corner that allows the 4 to slip right past him.
Brings it back to the battle between the 2 teammates of Watts and Clements.
Now Watts has 6/10 of a gap to that 92.
Meanwhile, Lyle still lurking in P4. He hasn't really lost a whole bunch of time to these guys. Wonder what he's saving, if he is saving.
Looking back at the battle for 6th, 7th, I can't tell anymore.
It's P7.
Kirsten Bell up into 6th. TalhaDevYT still doing.
Oh, and Clements is around!
Oh my goodness, that's the leader.
That is a caution. This changes everything again.
The top 3 doesn't happen for road course races. That
Does
rules
it?
off.
So, no caution, okay.
No caution for that.
Let's take a quick replay look at it anyway. I don't know if they were going to, like, throw it for impeding traffic or
Jonathan
whatever.
Solos is saying that it wasn't a single car incident.
Clements just made an just made a mistake. That was, I don't know if that would count as 2 cars or not. That was up to Duel to figure out.
Clements made a mistake, and that's only 1 car being affected. The 14 did hit the 92, but that's a single car incident to me.
Yeah, that's a single car incident to moderation as well, or not moderation, but admin. So ultimately, no yellow for that.
Other news: the 12 has DNF'd from this race, and Crystal Bennett's had a moment as well in the back. Going into turn 1. Back and snaps around on the exit of the curb.
Quick look at that. Yeah.
So after all of that, after all that madness, all that chaos, the number 4 of Kyle Watts is back in the lead.
Man, who could have guessed? Oh, man.
Followed by the 1 of Lyle and the 14 of Jonathan Solos. Victor hangs on, sitting pretty in 4th. Garson Muyung, Kirsten Bell, and TalhaDevYT leading a train of 4. With your previous race leader, Joshua Clements, sitting in tandem behind the 20.
I don't know if the 90. Ooh,
Big
big
slide of the
slide.
92. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got. I know he's got damage, but I don't know if it's affecting his engine or not. Because that was pretty hard looking at the tire barrier, or enough of a look in the tire barrier rather that could affect his engine. But yeah, that was unfortunate there. But yeah, I think there's going to be some guys that are not going to be too happy with that not being a caution. But ultimately, the rule here is if only one car is around, that is a single car wreck. That is the way. I guess the rule on that would probably be the wording for that.
Yeah. That's the way that I see it. And I assume that's the way that Duel sees it as well.
Yeah, no, he stated that
That
before.
while yes, 2 cars did make contact, only 1 car was around.
Yeah. Well,
It was 2 cars making contact and both cars being around. It would be a caution.
still got Lyle and Solos here, but I think Watts is just
Solos wall cooling.
yeah. But yeah, no, I think Watts is just he's a lot more consistent lap by lap than these guys are, and I think that's going to hold to his advantage for the time being.
Some brisk would go really well with this pizza right now. I'm gonna do that. Get some brisk live on stream.
Yep.
From out of my fridge.
I think we good as long as you don't show their logo or nothing. I could be wrong. I'd have a lot of disrespect for him though if they were mad at free advertising though. Man. Like there's a little bits here and there where Solos and Lyle are both just a little bit quicker than Watts, but overall, lap by lap, Watts is a little bit more quick, a little bit quicker than both those guys, and I just don't know if they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna catch him, unless Watts makes a mistake. Also got to factor in tire wear as well, and I'm not behind those wheels, so I don't know where their tires are looking at, but based on what I'm seeing driving style-wise, I think Kyle Watts has a bit more of an advantage on that.
Yep, we are approaching the end of this race here. This race 1 lap short, the Kyle Watts pizza special. I hope you guys heard that. That was a really good crack.
I heard it.
I love brisk, what can I say? It's crunch time now, though, for that 1 and that 14. They gotta push, and they gotta push hard. I'm trying to catch up to that number 4 car.
I don't know if I'd call it a mistake, but one area they are, like, I don't know if this would be a weakness or not, but one area I am noticing that they aren't, like, not they, but Kyle is not quite on point on is I think the exit of the carousel. He runs really wide there, and I don't think that's faster, especially going into the grass like that. But
And one wrong move and you're spinning over the grass. That's at least the way that I see it, but NR physics are NR physics.
I don't know if they made that an asphalt texture or not, or an asphalt not texture, but whatever it is in Sandbox.
They might have.
Oh.
Solos has a run here on the 1 car. He's gonna try and do anything with it on the outside. Going into the bus stop.
grass!
On the grass! They touch! The 14's off the track! Hangs onto it somehow. Motherfucker, if this was Formula 1, they'd be penalized. Death sentence, get out of here. He is still hanging on that fucking car.
And all that happened. They didn't really lose a lot of time to Watts.
Yeah.
I mean, Solos did, but Lyle did not.
God damn it, man! I can't. My pizza's gonna get cold the amount of times that I should not be commentating.
Oh well.
Solos is a black flag.
Yeah, I'd imagine going through the grass like that. He might get that wave since he didn't really gain any like time from it, at least in my eyes. But that's up to Duel, I guess, to decide.
Three laps to go here. at Watkins Glen International. 14 and the 1 are really the only challenge we have right now against the 4. After what happened to that 92 car. Update on TalhaDevYT. He is 7th across the line, chasing down 3 cars in front of him, the 22, the 70, and the 29 for 4th place.
So, yeah, also
There's
apologies.
a 4-car battle for 4th.
Goodness. Yeah, no. Apologies for... Oh, someone spun. Somewhere. Was it Solos?
14?
I think it was Solos. I don't see him on the track.
14's up. 14's retired.
Well, that changes some things. So,
I think he was forced to take the penalty and just didn't want to.
fair enough. I wouldn't have
Well,
agreed
we're
with
coming
that, but...
to 2 laps to go here. And Glen and Lyle has closed the gap to Kyle Watts.
Also, apologies to viewers. The lap counter is a lap ahead, so when it says 2 laps to go, it's actually 3 to go. When I think it says white flag right now. It's actually 2 to go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now it's actually working. Okay, that don't make sense. Oh well. That's weird. Ooh. I gotta hand it to Lyle. He's put almost everything on the table here, and you know what? That's the most we've seen in terms of just as of late. Keeping up with Kyle Watts, Landon has been able to put more on the table than anyone else really has in the past few races. So even if he does not catch Kyle Watts, or why did I call him Kyle Watts? Kyle Watts, good run nonetheless for Landon Lyle.
Hell of a drive here out of the 1 car, but he's still got 1 more lap to try and make anything happen. Trying to do that 4 car makes a mistake. Very rare, but when it does happen,
Ooh.
you got to be there to bite as he is losing the car into the entry of the final corner. Kyle Watts slamming the outside wall.
Oh my gosh.
White flag is out. 1 more lap to go here at Watkins Glen, and it is a 2-car horse race. Huh? A 2-horse race for the win here between the number 4 and the number 1 for the podium spot. It's a 4-car race, even though the 70 of Garcia has kind of dropped back a little bit against the 22 of Victor Delgado, who was nowhere near the podium 5 laps ago. The focus is at the front. 12 people watching this race. Holy hell. Nothing from Lyle.
Oh,
here
big
in the
send
bus
here.
stop. He is close though.
Oh, here he goes.
Really close. Is he going to bump him or not? We're about to find out here. Landon Lyle way wide on the exit of the carousel. This might have sealed the deal there.
Almost. I don't think he wanted to hit him, but if he would have just gotten a little bit more underneath him, would have upset the car maybe enough to do something, but nonetheless.
Hell of a drive out of that number 1 car, but the number 4 is untouchable this season. Out of the final quarter, somebody please stop this man. Kyle Watts is going to win at Watkins Glen. Another grand slam out of the number 4 car. Landon Lyle, a very respectable P2. The battle for 3rd has changed hands immediately because now it's Kirsten Bell on the podium. TalhaDevYT recovers to a very respectable 4th place finish. Something happened to that 22 car. Harry Crawford, congratulations. You have finished in the top 5 on your debut. Brandon Beal, Garson Muyung, and Victor Delgado, I think, made contact on the final lap.
Take a look at that after the burnout.
Victor just jumped to the fence.
Man, I tried to get a good shot there that last lap, but oh well.
Oh, no. No, it's horrible. I feel so bad for Victor. I feel so bad for Victor right now.
Oof.
Kyle fucking Watts, man.
What can you say? He has been
I'm pretty
the
sure
class.
he's on course to win the most amount of races in a DSRA season. Actually, hold on. He's your champion.
Yep.
He's your DSRA Season 9 champion. I just realized that with Victor spinning.
Yep.
Boo! This guy stinks!
With 4 races to go,
AJ Rodriguez of the...
Kyle Watts is a 3-time back-to-back-to-back DSRA champion. Nobody else can catch up to him. He's done it.
That's
He
insane.
stamped his name in the history books. The first back-to-back champion. The first 3-time champion. The first back-to-back-to-back champion. This guy is unstoppable.
Keep the official results up. I want to see what happened to Victor before we see if anyone's in the waiting room.
I can't believe it. Let's take a look at that last lap there, but it was an incident involving him and the 70. And Zach, you're going to see right now why I feel so bad for the 22.
Oh! Lag on the last lap. Garson, nothing he could have done.
Linked out.
I mean, at least he didn't hit the tire barrier. He was able to finish. That hurt Garson as well.
It's one of those unfortunate things within our 2003. You know?
But
I mean, blinkouts happen in any sim. But to have it happen like that on the last lap in a podium spot, that's gotta hurt a lot more than anything else.
Hats off to Harry Crawford with a podium on his debut. Brandon Beal almost had a shot at it, but
Top 5 for Crawford.
yeah. Did I say podium? I meant to say top 5.
Or Kirsten Bell on the podium. So your final race results are as follows. Kyle Watts, now your Season 9 DSRA champion, takes the race win with the most laps led, with the pole. This is the perfect weekend. I mean, come on, your first IFR win and now this, damn. Landon Lyle, a very respectable P2 there out of the young driver. Kirsten Bell finishing third with the shocking incident in the bus stop on the final lap. TalhaDevYT with an incredible comeback drive comes home in fourth. Harry Crawford on debut, a top 5 out of him. Brandon Beal, Garson Muyoung, and Victor Delgado, who came together on that final lap, come home 7th and 8th. Noel Nichols, again, a name I have never seen before, comes home in 9th. Crystal Bennett takes home P10. Rapid fire for the last positions. AJ Rodriguez, Soup Ricer 69, Joshua Clements are all of your finishers tonight. Your retirements are Jonathan Solos, Matthew Wilhite, and Buddy Campos. We do have some drivers in the waiting room. I better leave it up to you to pull them in. It is actually your entire top 4.
Oh, sweet. All right, we'll just bring in order of finishing position then.
Buddy
so we're
was
gonna-
moved to your channel.
So we're gonna get the Kyle Watts glazing dumped out of the way.
Let's go,
that.
dude.
What the fuck? Save some talent for the rest of us.
Dude, Lyle was coming at the end there. I was actually worried, because my left rear was at like 225, and I was getting loose off of every corner, and he was just getting closer and closer. But I was able to hold him off.
I mean, this has got to be the perfect weekend for you. Like, as far your first IFAR win, you come here, get the Grand Slam, and you're the Season 9 champion. The first 3-time champion in DSRA. The first time anyone's ever won it back to back to back. How much higher can you go from this?
Probably IFAR championship next. I'd say that's
Fair
pretty high
enough.
up there. Yeah.
It is pretty high up there. I think this is the earliest like anyone's ever clinched the championship before. I'm out. I'm at a loss for words. You just keep kicking these guys' asses every season. You just do it at a higher level every time.
Appreciate
And
it.
It's been incredible to watch, man. You're insanely talented. But this race, the caution I believe must have thrown a curveball into it. Because as far as I'm aware, you guys had to stop once, and that stop was not going to happen until later in the race.
Yeah.
So how did you approach after the pit stop? Were you saving? Were you pushing? Were you just driving at a moderate pace? How was that for you?
Well, there's like 15 laps left, so... Well, I remember because this was an IFAR track. I remember like you had to save a little bit of tire. So I went I know I lost a spot to Josh on pit road, and then I lost one to Solo. So I was just like, I'll just watch my left rear and make sure it's under good condition for the long run. And yeah, that's pretty much all.
Hell of a drive. That battle between you, the 92, the 1, at all different points of the race was really impressive. So I know you talked about the 1 kind of scaring you at the end there because you were starting to lose the car. How was it with the 92? Do you think if he was there, he would have beaten you? Do you think you would have beaten him? How'd that kind of play out in your mind?
It's kind of weird because I feel like when you're behind someone, you're like a lot faster because you can just judge like your moves based off what they're doing. So like every time I was behind someone, I was faster than them, but like when they were behind me, they were faster than me. So yeah, I mean, I know Josh made that mistake there. I felt like I was a little bit faster than him, but it's just really hard to pass. So I kind of got lucky with them spinning.
Zach, anything out of you?
Yeah, no, that was just George pretty much covered most of it. It's smooth sailing for the end of this season. I think at this point, I'm assuming you just try to win as much as you can from the rest of the season on out.
Yep, pretty much.
I think you're gonna get most wins in a season at this rate.
Wait,
Like-
what's the record?
I don't know what the record is, honestly. I'm gonna have to look at that while we continue on with the interviews. But point standings. See, 4 in season 1, 10 by will not be named in season 2.
Ah, okay, that's not getting
No,
passed.
I believe it's 10.
Mm-hmm.
You, my friend, are at 4. Okay, so maybe actually
I think there's only 4 races left, right?
1, 2. Yeah, there's only 4 races left, so you won't be getting that record this season, but it'll probably happen next season. Let's be honest.
Maybe, we'll see.
We'll find out. But ladies and gentlemen, this is your Watkins Glen race winner and your DSRA Season 9 champion, Kyle fucking Watts. Dude, fuck, man.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, see y'all.
Buddy left your channel.
Go and bring in our second place finisher, Landon Lyle.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Hello, Lyle. Congratulations on the P2. I'm gonna be honest.
Thank you.
I didn't really have anybody battling Watts until the race started. And I thought it was gonna be the 92. And then the 92 fucked it. So I thought it'd be the 14. And the 14 fucked it.
Yep.
You impressed me a lot. How did this race play out in your mind? At least from the start of the race up to the first caution.
I don't know. I always get really nervous when I'm doing these road courses because I can make any mistake anytime. You know, it's no exception or anything, but like I'm on controller like Watts, but it's really tough sometimes just to not completely overcook a corner. And it's only 23 laps, so it's not like gonna kill me or anything, but I mean, yeah, I was happy I was keeping up with them in the first run, and then we had that caution, so I knew it was just pretty much pushing it from there. Joshua just died on the bus stop. We all saw that. And then I just went full cut into the grass. I don't know if it was full cut, but I pretty much did like almost like a half plow in solos. I literally hit solos, just completely hit solos, and somehow it didn't spin him out. He stayed behind me, and he thought it was 2, but it was 1. So that was really close. That was the defining moment right there, because that's when the top 2 changed, and then I just had to run him down in those last laps, and they were having like all sorts of fun back there in our TeamSpeak channel, and they were kind of loud, but I just had to lock in, and I was cooking the crap out of my tires, which I just knew I kind of had to do, but I was keeping it reasonably, there, so I wasn't losing time. But on the last lap, I think it might have been 2 to go, or I don't know. But on the last lap, I believe, into 1, I messed up a bit, and I didn't, I kind of threw it away a little bit because I had that huge run into the bus stop at the end. I full on sent that. I didn't care. I was just gonna try to boop him out of the way. I don't know if that would have worked very well in NR, but I was gonna try to do that, and I got really close. But it was a really fun battle, if you want to call it that. I can't believe I did that good. But I will definitely take a P2. I think I'm actually second in the standings. I haven't even checked him because he's gone by like a country mile, but that was fun as crap. And I will say, I was gonna look at it to see whose fault it was between me and Solos in the bus stop, and I gave him the room, but he just turned in on me. So I think it is stupid that he had to serve a penalty because there was no penalty to serve considering he completely lost time there.
I agree.
But
with that. Yeah.
I guess he just decided to throw it away and just go. I think he went head on to the tire barrier. So, all right, whatever. I don't care. That he did that. I guess he was fast, but he made that mistake. I gave him the room, and he just turned it on me. You can't go too wide very often in that corner, especially. But I wasn't gonna cut him any slack. But very fun. I enjoyed that a lot, and obviously, congrats to Kyle. He wins a lot, but it's always fun to have someone else who's on the same device as you, so you can have like a reference point. And so I was kind of competitive with that, but I had a lot of fun trying to catch up to him. It was close, but yeah, maybe I can get a win at like Dega next week. That's gonna be interesting.
He's hit all the points I was going to ask him about. Holy shit, you are incredible at this. Congratulations on the P2. Hopefully we do get to see you here in the future with a race win under your belt, because you're putting a hell of a fucking drive week in and week out. You're due for one at some point. I'll tell you that much here.
Yeah, I would agree. That's all right. I have fun.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Yep.
Congrats on the P2.
Thank you.
Buddy left your
I guess
channel.
but I was gonna tell him we'll see him next week. Let's go ahead and bring in P3 Kirsten Bell.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Ah, shit.
Howdy.
5 laps to go. You were nowhere near the podium. You were kind of there, but it was going to be like a top 5 deal, if I had to say. And then shit hit the fan on the final lap. Congrats on the podium, first of all. Second of all, where the fuck were you this entire race?
Well, I didn't qualify, so I started last. And then at the end of that first run, right before the caution came out, I ended up lagging out. So then I went a lap down, got my lap back, then pitted for fresh tires, yada yada. Had to drive all the way through the field. I made some insane moves. I think entering the S's, I went 3 wide on the inside of Crystal and Talha. Made that work. And then after that, I was just trying to catch up. And then I saw that Josh died. Solos. Why did he disconnect? I don't know what happened. But and then
You got to serve a penalty. That shouldn't
really?
have been served.
Oh, okay. And then on the last lap, I just see Victor disappear. And I felt like he was going to war back into Garson. That's exactly what happened. I just had to hug that curb as fucking far as possible. And then I got third. I don't know how. It was just fun, to say the least.
Yeah, pretty good run for you there. I think next week they're going to TalhaDevYT. You got anything pinned in terms of how you're going to approach that race if you end up doing it?
I'm gonna win again.
Ready?
Well, if I wreck Kyle Watts, I'm gonna win. Save DSRA. Wreck Kyle Watts.
Hey, you said it.
I mean, he's already won the title. There's nothing to save, man.
Yeah. No. Can you guys just suspend him?
I mean, it
For the
gives
rest of the
somebody else a
season?
chance to win, but
Yeah.
fuck. Trust me, we floated the idea around. We've thought about it.
And they were even talking about success ballast.
So, in terms of the battle and the points, the championship's gone. You are, however, what is that, 25 points back on Victor?
Yeah.
So you have a shot to go for second place, which at this point is a consolation prize because Kyle Watts is just that fucking good. You're battling Victor, you're battling Landon, you're battling Muyoung, you're battling Aziz and AJ. They're all kind of in that points range there to get to Victor. Are you aiming for second, or are you just trying to get that win?
I'm not really aiming for second. I'm just trying to work my ass off and get a win because, yeah, I've won a DSRA, but it was on a plate track. I want to win on an actual skill-based racetrack, not just a luck-based mess. Because last season I only won because a caution came out, and yeah, a win is a win, but I want to win on a skill-based racetrack. I'll take it if I get one at TalhaDevYT next week, but something that like Michigan or Homestead will be awesome.
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from on that. I can kind of relate.
Yeah. But I had fun overall all season long. If I can get second, that's just a bonus.
Got 4 more weeks to make it happen in terms of getting your race win this season. Congratulations on the P3. Incredible driving out of our entire top 3. Ladies and gentlemen, P3, Kirsten Bell.
Thank you.
Buddy was moved out of your channel.
All right, let's bring in the choke master himself.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Hey, Tala. You're gonna love what I call you before I drag you in, by the way. So
what?
You have,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You had pace. You had pace this race, and then you spun, and then the caution came out, and then you had to drive your way back. I called you were gonna get at least 5th with a drive back to the field, and you did one better. So congratulations on that.
I wanted a podium, but I'll take 4. That battle between like me, Kirsten, and Crystal was crazy.
It was like a 4-way battle. I saw you like 3 wide middle going into turn 1, and I'm just, what the fuck?
I think like the amount of near saves, and I don't even know what I like. I think I lost brain cells to how much I nearly died and screamed, but it was a fun race. Really wish I didn't crash at the S's, but that's just how this track is. You barely missed S's slightly and you die. So, but happy I rebounded to 4th still. Another top 5 this season. I at least didn't get junked for the win this time around, but at least I rebounded to something decent.
Good. Well, our good friend Kyle Watts has locked up the title. Points-wise for you, I think you can try to still go for a top 5 in standings. We got 4 races left. I know wins mainly what you're looking for. Is there anything else you might want to put down on the table?
I mean, sure, finishing top 5 in points is nice. I mean, I'm 6 points behind 5th right now, and heck, I could probably try to go for a top 3 in points, but main goal before the season end is to get a win this season. I feel like, the amount of times I dog on myself as well, I feel like I have the pace to win a race here. I feel like I can challenge Kyle for a win here. I just got to learn how to close out races better and not make stupid mistakes like I've done basically this race or any race I've done really in this season, because I made a lot of mistakes a few times around, like trying to go for more than I can choose. So next week's Talladega, so have a good shot of winning there. Hopefully I could do one spot better over there than I did last season.
George, got any?
Please.
Oh yeah, Carl didn't show up, so now it's gonna be his 100th start next season. Zach, you got your wish.
I don't know if it was more so of a up to him if he wants to do that or not. So
I
by the
know, but
looks
I'm
of
gonna
it,
call your wish anyways.
yeah, depending on how
The
things work
stars are
out.
aligning, man. All right.
Okay, I'm just saying, should we just? I'm thinking of some bets right now if Carl wins.
2025, man. The stars are aligning. It's got to happen.
All this is to blow an engine on the last lap is crazy work. But
True.
anyways, nah.
So
You
there's
know
Talha's
what?
prediction for next week.
I have not written the script yet. I think the script writing is up to Duel, so we'll see what Duel does with the script writing.
Real.
If Carl wins a race next season, or not next season, next week, I will run a Alex Bowman sucks car. I'll keep bringing this one back until he wins a race. But of course, of course, we know I'm gonna win next week. Obviously, I think I said this like 3 times now, and I still haven't backed it up yet. So I'm like, all talk.
We'll see what happens for sure. George, you got any last questions for Talha?
No, I'm good. I'm munching on my pizza.
Right.
Yeah. Wait. Is that Brayton Blaster reference right there?
Oh.
Also, George, ask your server not to crash next time, please.
Wah.
That pit stall?
Wah.
No, I actually got one spot better, but I wanted to make fun of George's game crashing anyways.
Well.
Because it's funny to bully George, you see.
Dang.
I can't call you what I want to call you on stream, so
God. Always, whenever it comes to my interview with, if it's like George and Zach in the booth and I get an interview, it just becomes like a mild version of our Discord call. That's crazy, dude.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, P4, Talha Aziz, thank you for your
Buddy
time.
disconnected from your channel.
Alright, he's fucking dead.
In fact, he choked twice in the thing, and then you just said before he was gonna choke it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, your DSRA Season 9 standings at the end of tonight's race. Kyle Watts has locked it up. Nobody else can catch up to him. He is your Season 9 champion. The battle for second still rages on, though. Victor Delgado sitting pretty at just 300 points, followed by Landon Lyle, 5 points back. Kirsten Bell with 275 points. Garson Muyoung, 266 points. Talha Aziz, 260. The battle for second is very much alive between all of these drivers. You got AJ, Tyler Madeline, Brandon Beal, Nico Servideo, rounding out your top 10 in the points. Of course, your race results have already been said before. Kyle Watts, Landon Lyle, Kirsten Bell, your podium tonight. Next week, Talladega Super Speedway. Carl Childress, please win a fucking race. God motherfucking damn it. There's also IFAR next week and all of the other leagues that you all know and love that Zach will say because I don't give a fuck about any of them.
Dang. Yeah, CCRS and Gnarl obviously in their off season, so womp to that. Then IFAR, I have no idea where they're going. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I have no idea what the plan is for that either. And yeah, Talladega next Sunday. All things go to plan, it should be here on this channel. And other than that, that's really all I got to say.
That's a wrap.
All that a wrap. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it here.
See you guys around.